I'm more appreciative. I'm appreciative for what I have in my life and who I have in my life, and I'm very grateful for that. And I think that that was something that really did help me overall. Hey, welcome back. So this is a little bit of a different video. I am going to do a month challenge. That's new on this channel, not necessarily new to YouTube, but it's something that I want to do. I want to try to experience these monthly challenges and seeing what I can actually get out of them and sharing my experience so that hopefully you can get something out of them and that you may even try this. This month, it's October 1st, and what I want to do is actually do a combo of journaling and meditation. Granted, I do these things, but I don't do them as consistently as I want to, which is why I decided to do my first month challenge of meditating and journaling for the month of October. I feel like I'm too inconsistent when it comes to both meditation and journaling, so hopefully I get something out of it. And also, I'm sure that there are other benefits that I'm probably going to talk about in this video at some point, but right now I'm just kind of just filming it and then we're just seeing where it goes. But anyways, let's go. It's day one and let's go ahead and start.
Hi, and welcome to day one of the Focus Pack.
I definitely feel like there was at some point where I might have been like dozing off to sleep, maybe, but bringing it back to the breath and focusing was really nice. So I definitely feel a lot calmer than I did before doing this, or during doing the session. So I'm gonna write in my book, and yeah, that's it for day one. So yeah, I haven't been filming the last, I would say, 2 weeks or so. It is the 16th of October, so I've been doing the meditation for 16 days, 10 minutes every day. Sometimes I'm feeling a little more ambitious, so I do more, but 10 minutes at least every day for the last 16 days. And what I have to report right now is that I'm feeling less anxious, which is really, really nice. As some of you probably know, and if you don't, I do struggle a little bit with anxiety and depression, and I just noticed that I find myself more calm. I find myself not being overwhelmed as much with tasks or stresses of life, and I just find it really nice. I find myself being just more calm and collected, and I'm just able to be more present in the moment. That's just something that I've been noticing over the last 2.5 weeks, and I think that that's pretty cool. But I just want to give an update because I think that, well, I just haven't been filming. At least I haven't been filming for this. I have been filming just other stuff. But anyways, there's just some benefits I'm just seeing now that I'm like, holy shit, I need to do this more. So yeah, I just want to kind of report that, and yeah, so see you guys later. All right, so it is 5:51. I'm on day 21. Yes, it's very early out, and this is when I usually get my meditation in. I try to get it in. What I've noticed is that for me, I like getting it in first thing in the morning. It's a lot easier that way because, again, one, nobody is up right now, so it's nice. It's like a little quiet time to myself, and I noticed that it's like if I don't get it done earlier on the day, then I'm stressing about getting it done throughout the day. So it's funny, something that helps lower your stress, but if I'm constantly thinking about doing it, I'm getting more stressed out. Funny enough, I just noticed that for me, it's like if I put it into my morning routine, I'm more likely to do it, and it's easier for me to do it. So finding the most easiest way for you to do it consistently is important. One thing I didn't know, or one thing I realized on my way home from the gym actually was, yesterday, was that, this is the most consistent I've been with meditation. Now, I've been consistent before, but not like consecutively for
21 days. I would go like maybe 4 days on, 1 day off, or a couple of days off, and then kind of go back and forth between like doing it and not doing it. And I've noticed benefits from doing it in the past, but I've got to say this time around, doing it 21 days in a row, I've noticed that I'm able to have a little bit more clarity. How do I describe it? I'm less anxious and I'm less stressed out, and when it comes to just, you know, the regular stresses of life. And again, I've said that before, but I have this calm, this inner calm that I haven't really had in a while. So that's really nice. But just knowing that I really understand, or really seeing the benefits it's the strongest I've seen these benefits for myself. And the thing that I give credit to that is that I'm just being more consistent. And so if I could be more consistent with this in my life, like I'm trying to think of like the other ways in my life I could be more consistent with, and in order to like improve my life. And I think that this is a cool first step. And actually having a journal to go alongside this is really awesome, and it's really nice. And I feel like I'm getting better. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doing it right, but I don't overthink it as much anymore. I just kind of do it. So anyways, that was a little check-in for today. I'm gonna go ahead and let me get ready for the day, and yeah, let's go ahead and kick ass. So peace.
So, day 28. Day 28, it's quite interesting actually. I think that, funny enough, when you think of meditation, you think that like it's gonna, or I don't know about you, but I feel like a lot of us think that it's going to help with our depression or anxiety, or like it's gonna kind of magically go away. And that's not the case. I definitely was going through a little bit of a rough patch through this process, especially the last like week or so. Just dealing with, you know, like definitely had some moments of struggle there. But I feel like the difference of when I wasn't meditating and what I've experienced pretty much this whole month is that it's not overwhelming me as much as it would have in the past. So I'm not like, when I'm low and down, like I'm not so down that it's like I can't do absolutely nothing. I'm not like, you know, I'm not like a dead fish in the water. I'm able to still be functional and be able to move around and do the things I need to do. I'm not being, the anxiety that I have, it's not overwhelming me. It's something where it's like anxiety and depression. It's like I'm able to notice it. I'm still feeling it. Like I'm still going through it, but it's more of something that I'm able to kind of pinpoint, and like I'm noticing it happening. And by doing that, it makes it not as bad. Yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of how I can describe it, where I'm not struggling as much as I usually do whenever I do get these bouts. So that was pretty cool. Like just noticing that it's happening and just kind of observing it more, like almost observing it as if it's not happening to me. It's weird. It's nice. It's like I'm not denying it. I'm not trying to like bottle it down or like just like shove it down like and everything, but like I'm letting it run its course, but I'm just being observant. And overall it's just I have this more of this calm more and more, and I feel like lighter, which is kind of cool. So yeah, but I just want to kind of hop on here and share that. But yeah, day 28.
So, how was this experiment?
Well, okay, so I'm gonna put you on blast just a little bit. So like, I know that you've tried doing like meditation and everything, but sometimes, you know, life and it's a little inconsistent, you know, but this was like the first time I actually saw you be super consistent with it. And it was, what I saw was like, I felt like you were proud of yourself, that you committed to yourself to like 31 days of doing this thing that you always say you want to do, right? And I feel like that definitely set the tone for the day. Like you seemed more, I mean, obviously we all deal with like our, you know, little tasks in the day that kind of like overwhelm us and everything, but I noticed that you were becoming less overwhelmed. And it's funny because I feel like I was kind of stressing this month like a lot, and I was like, why is he so chill? Like usually we're kind of like, you know, we're kind of like aligned that way, and I'm like, he's so chill. But I think it was the meditations for sure. And also I noticed, which I loved was, and I told you, I was like, why do you keep telling me you love me? Why do you keep telling me all these nice things, which you always do? But it was just like, you had so much more gratitude than you already just naturally have as a person. And that was really nice to see it. I really loved that. And then I feel like you really appreciated the small, like the small things, you know, like me getting your contact solution, you know, things
Thank
like
you.
that.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Cheers and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Okay, so 31 days of meditation done. What's the big takeaway? What did I learn from this month of meditating? Well, one, consistency is key, like with most things, but I noticed that when I would meditate in the past, it was off and on. It was here and there, like maybe when I felt like it or when I felt like I needed it, I would do it, but I was never consistent with it. And by doing this challenge of meditating for a month, I realized that the consistency was the biggest difference with the benefits of meditating. And what were they, would you ask? Well, I think I've talked about it a little bit before, but one, that I just felt calmer throughout the day. I felt that, you know, even though like I would still have anxiety and I'd still deal with some depression, it was not, or it would not overwhelm me as much as it would in the past. So I would be able to notice it, but I would regulate these emotions. I'd regulate all my emotions better than before I did this challenge. So there is that to start out with, which I think is a huge plus, and it helps me better, and it helps me be a better person. It helps me be more productive in my day. I'm able to do things even with, you know, having the stresses of life and not getting in my way. So there was that, which I thought was great. I noticed also that I was more present in the moment. I was very attentive. I was more focused. So I would be listening just a little bit better, which, you know, for me, I think is a good thing. And I think it's a great thing for everybody to be better at. So there is that. And then also just I'm more appreciative. I'm appreciative for what I have in my life and who I have in my life. And I'm very grateful for that. And I think that that was something that really did help me overall. Is this something that has ultimately changed my life in 1 month? No, I think that it's a great start, and it was a great kickstart to get into consistent habit of meditating. And I think that I think it can be very beneficial, and it can be life-changing if I, you know, do this the rest of my life. I think that the benefits of that will help. Now, I only did 10 minutes a day for the last 31 days, and I think that that was enough for me to feel like it was working. It was short enough for me to be able to do consistently. And I think that's where you need to start with what you're comfortable with, but what you feel is going to give you a little bit of that benefit as well. So if 10 minutes is too much for you, then do 5, do 3 minutes, hell, even do 1 minute a day just for 31 days, just to get into the habit of doing it. And maybe that's what you just need to do, is just start and everything, and continue to do just a little bit every single day, and eventually you'll get better at it, and you'll be able to go for longer. You'll be able to go for longer, and you're going to actually get the benefits that way as well. It might be it might take a little more time, but again, the consistency is the biggest part. For me personally, I just like doing this early in the morning before anybody else got up. Having those first couple minutes to myself, I think, was very beneficial, and it works best for me. And that's another thing I want to say, is that creating time for your new habits is essential. And so where you feel like you can't get to it, I mean,
Again, I have a family, so, you know, regardless of where, like, if I'm working alongside with my girl or, you know, our son just running around in the apartment and everything, it's going to be tough to maybe find that stillness. So I feel like for me, it was great for me to wake up early and get it done. Now, for some people, doing it at the end of the day, or right before going to bed, works better for them. For me, it just didn't work. For other people, even going and doing it after your workout can be beneficial. Pick a time that you can stick to and be consistent with, and then go from there. So finding a time, finding how much time that you want to dedicate towards it, that you know that is going to be realistic and doable for a consistent amount of time. Start there and go from there. But I honestly think that this was a great challenge, and I'm totally going to be continuing to do it. But anyways, guys, that is it. That is my video of 31 days of meditating. Comment down below and let me know, what are your thoughts on meditation? Like, how has meditating helped you, or has it helped you? And how long do you guys usually meditate for? Comment down below and let me know. I really want to hear your guys' responses and how it has affected your life. But anyways, that is it. I will talk to you guys in the next one. And until next time, peace.